Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our students, our staff. Lots of special guests here this afternoon to celebrate the Essential Elements Schools to Watch Assembly. Before we get started with today's celebration, I want to ask that you all stand and join together as Anna David sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Just a reminder for everyone, assembly protocol, right? And certainly applause for Anna for doing an amazing job, man. But also a reminder of the expectations that the talking in between speakers and performers needs to be kept to a minimum, right? So that we can move along with the assembly. So today, you may or may not know, I know you've seen lots of signs in our atrium along with our flags, but today we're celebrating our 7th redesignation as an Essential Elements School to Watch. We were originally designated for this award in 2006, and we have been redesignated every 3 years since, which is more than most of the schools to watch in the nation can actually say. This national recognition is one of a quality middle school with programs that can only be achieved through the support of an entire community. The outstanding commitment of your teachers, your families, and you, our students, who come to school each day prepared and ready to learn. This award is a recognition of the achievement of our school, but it also signifies the vision of our school, our drive for excellence, and our core belief that every student can succeed every day. At this time, I'd like to take a moment and introduce the school and community representatives with us today that support this vision, along with our special guests who will be speaking today. We have your student council officers, so we have Secretary Gigi Michael, co-treasurers Meadow Geary and Eden Rosalees, Vice President Blake Searcy, and co-presidents Abigail Abraham and Karina Balkasoon. We also have many administrators throughout Brighton. We have BHS Principal, Dr. Tom Hall. Your beloved Council Rock Principal, Mr. Matt Tappan. We have both of our assistant principals from TCMS, Mrs. Paddock and AP Brooks. Dr. Allison Rio, our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Mrs. Deanna Spagnola, our Director of Student Services. Our favorite Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Lou Alimo. And of course, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kevin McGowan. We're also excited to have our Board of Education President, Mr. Larry Davis, here. From the Office of the Representative of Joe Morelli, we have the Director of Community Affairs, Ms. Carly K. Bird. And we also have Mr. David Room and Mr. Winton Buddington, who are our representatives from the State Schools to Watch program. In addition to my thanks for all of you being here today, I also want to thank Mrs. Jenny Mull and Miss Melissa Turan for all the work they did to celebrate. And our TCMS PTSA for all the balloons and the support for everything that we've done over the last few years. I'm going to start now by welcoming again Dr. Kevin McGowan, who would like to make a few remarks.
So there is one person, though, that did not get a round of applause, but who most definitely deserves it. Can you please thank your principal, Dr. Danielle Edmonds? So Dr. Edmonds was a teacher in this building when this award and this recognition was first obtained at 12 Corners, and has continued to be an amazing educator here and loves being your principal, and we love her being that too. There's another group, though, that I would like to recognize. This doesn't happen, this incredible designation, without so many adults dedicating so much time and effort on your behalf. Students, can you thank all of the staff members here today and those watching for all of their work? So there's lots of thanks, lots of clapping, lots of introductions, but one group that is core to all of this, that makes it what it is, when we say we, when we talk about a school, it's not just the walls that you're in, it's not the stairs you climb, it's not the gym you play in, the auditorium that you, on days like today, are sweating in, but it is a school at its very core, all of you. It is the students that walk in the door each and every day. It's what we come for. It's why we participate in this. It's why we do what we do. It's you that makes a school what it is. Give yourselves, please, a round of applause. So just a quick couple of comments for you so that we can move on and talk to you about this amazing honor and all of you. And I say this to you both as your superintendent, who's had the absolute honor of watching you grow from preschool in many cases on through Council Rock and French Road and now here at the middle school, but also as a dad who has had that same special journey with you and couldn't be more proud of you and the kids that have come before you. Our two oldest boys came to this school too during different redesignations for 12 Corners Middle School and the Schools to Watch program. And now, of course, our daughter is among you as a student too. And I say to you as a parent that I'm so proud to watch you learn and grow to go to a place where people are dedicating to being the best of the best. So really interesting for you to know, the Schools to Watch program, there are 600 schools in the United States of America in 17 states that are designated as Schools to Watch at your grade levels, right? Junior, high, and middle school, 600. So that might sound like a lot, except there are 14,677 schools that support kids at the same age, and only 600 of them are designated as Schools to Watch. And Schools to Watch are exactly what the name implies. They are schools that all of the other schools should try and be like. Schools across the country should try and be like 12 Corners Middle School. There is a report card as part of this process, a rubric. There are kids that get spoken to. There's an evaluation done, and it's not easy. It's like a big test for the school. And you not only passed the test, you aced the test. It was an A+ for 12 Corners Middle School once again. So on behalf of the Board of Education, Mr. Davis, our Vice President, Dr. Lee, our central office administrators that try and do what we can to support you, I just would like to say thank you. Thank you to your staff for making this happen. Thank you to Dr. Edmonds and the administrators in this building for making this happen. But most of all, thanks to the students and their families for being the school and being in every way a school to watch. We are so very proud of you. Go Bruins, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. And now I'd like to welcome Deputy Director, Community Affairs from the Office of U.S. Representative Joe Morelli. It's Carly K. Burke.
I'm a little bit taller, I think. Well, we just wanted to, from the Office of Congressman Morelli, recognize you guys, and we have a lovely proclamation, you guys, honoring your 7th designation. And as everyone has said before, this is a group effort, and it takes part of, the students, the teachers, staff, and the community. And we're just so proud that we have you guys here in our district, and hope to see you again in 3 years, right? So here is your lovely proclamation, and thank you again, and keep up the great work, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think? Can you hear me? All right, Ms. Cucciarelli, are you ready? All right, let's do it. Take care.
Escúchalos, escúchalos.
that was fantastic. Thank you. Hey, my percussionists, come step up here because nobody was able to see you. Yes. Thank you for helping out. That was fantastic. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. David Vroom and Mr. Winton Buddington, who will present the award to our TCMS Student Council representatives on behalf of our school.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not much for a stand at the podium kind of guy anyways. Hello, 12 Corners Middle School. How are you? Awesome. As Dr. Edmonds said, my name is David Vroom, Mr. Winton Buddington. I taught middle school in Potsdam, New York, way up north for 30 years. And I got to tell you, it's a tough act to follow. That chorus was awesome. And I was the son of a choral music teacher, so I grew up in the choruses my whole life, and just to hear them, almost a mic drop. This is a hard act to follow. But I do stand here as the director, the state director for the New York State School to Watch program. And as Dr. McGowan said, can you believe that? You're one of 600 schools out of 14,000 plus that have been designated. You're one of a few over 40 schools just in New York State. I think the middle school number in New York State is probably in the mid 400s, 500 range. That's impressive. 12 Corners, you were first designated in 2006. And as a matter of fact, you were one of the first New York State cohort of schools to watch. And you've been designated every 3 years. Okay, who's my math people? 2006. How many years? 2006.
24.
Is there any math people in here? 18 years. Wow. You got your initial designation and subsequently 6 redesignations after that, with a total of 7, as you could say. That's something you should be very, very proud of. However, 8th graders, say hello to you 6th and 7th graders remotely. We'll get to meet you sometime. But I got to tell you, with this accomplishment, with this designation, comes a little bit of a responsibility as well. Like the other 12 Corners Middle School students did before you entered this building. There's a little bit of a legacy involved. It's an outrageously large accomplishment on behalf of your entire building. Yes, your district leadership, your community, Dr. Edmonds and the building administration, your teachers, your staff, your custodians. But I got to tell you, the award is really all about you. I think Dr. McGowan said that a little bit earlier. This designation is about you and the great things that you do. But with that designation, like I said, comes a little responsibility. It's your legacy now to pass that on down the line. So future students coming into 12 Corners can keep up the same fine work that you've done for the past 3 years. I'm pretty sure you're up for the task. You think? Yeah. Congratulations. So, without further ado, I would like your student council representative to accept your banner for their redesignation. Congratulations.
This is great. It's a great challenge for our custodial staff to have to find. It's a great challenge for our custodial staff to have to find another blank spot in our atrium with all of our flags and all of our previous designation signs to put up there. So we're super excited about that. As everybody else has said already, and I can say because it's been 20 years as a teacher, as an administrator, as an instructional coach, there's no place that I would be more honored to be a part of than this middle school. And I'm even more proud of all of you sitting in this room. I'm proud of everybody who's watching as well. But you all, we kind of grew up together, right? I started when you were in 6th grade here as the principal. And so I have watched you grow and become leaders in the school and do the things that make us a school to watch. And I'm super proud of all of you. And I know that your 6th and 7th grade peers are looking up to you and looking to carry that on. You've dedicated yourself to your studies. You've dedicated yourself to taking care of each other. And that's what is the key to making our school great. I talked to a lot of you 8th graders at the beginning of the year, and you said to me, this year is different. We're going to take care of each other instead of working against each other. Those were words that students said to me and Ms. Paddock at the beginning of the year. And that's what makes TCMS special, is that growth that you have over time, and you can recognize that you're all in this together. So you know how important it is to work hard in school, but the way that you treat each other every day and the way you help your friends get through times is the true test of your character, and even more important, a measure of your success. You're not going to remember test scores. You're not going to remember grades from middle school, but you will remember the friends and your teachers who made a difference here for you. As you move on to the high school, and as you come back as 7th and 8th graders next year, continue to show the Brighton Believes traits of respect, responsibility, kindness, integrity, and self-control. And always let people that matter the most know when you need help along the way. We're just about to close our ceremony, but before you go, I want to thank again our honored guests for joining in the celebration. Please give them all a round of applause. I also want to thank all of you, as Dr. McGowan said before, your teachers, your school counselors, and all of our support staff that make the difference for both you every day, but for us as an essential element school to watch. We're so proud of you. What am I going to say? No, I'm going to say we love you. I'm going to say we love you. We're glad that you're here. Thank you, everybody.